So the following study may shock you. According to inside research from dating website OkCupid, no matter how old a man is, he will always be attracted to women in their early 20s. In other news, fish can breathe on the water. So why is this? What comments do you have? Any thoughts on this, ladies?
I was surprised at that. I thought as men got older, they would be attracted to, attracted to women their own age.
That's if they're thinking with their brains, which they don't do. Unfortunately. I think oftentimes it has to do more with the man than the woman they're attracted to.
Have you ever dated someone your age?
Thank you.
Listen.
Let's get this highlight reel started.
Men of any age tend to be most physically attracted to young women, let's say in their 20s, because that's when females are fertile.
Older men want to be with a younger woman because, one, we're still fertile.
About fertility, a lot of men had made it to their 50s, mid-50s, even beyond, and have never had children. So the reason that they are asking me to date women who are quite a bit younger is they're looking for somebody who is fertile and still able to bear children.
You see, men and women historically, biologically, traditionally tend to look for different qualities in each other. As Drew referenced, men in general tend to look for partners who can give them babies.
And so very often they're looking to date somebody between 28 and 38 or 30 and 40, even though he's in his mid-50s, because he still wants to have a family at that age.
And female fertility does have a shelf life. And the preference for women in their 20s specifically does kind of make sense because female fertility starts going downhill a lot earlier than I think most people realize.
Women don't have all day. But in modern day society, they promote this idea that women can have their cake and eat it too. Look at this graph. Peak fertility is between 20 and 24 years old. The women that hit the wall love to show you those pictures when they were in their prime. Women are not encouraged to use their prime years to find a suitable mate, but you can't mess with biology.
Let's just keep it real. Why do you want to date a younger woman? Well, because her body's still tight, everything's still intact.
The obvious thing is that youth is beautiful. It's something we all took for granted when we were youthful.
Exactly. They take it for granted. That Peter Pan Neverland mindset, forever young, forever 21 foolishness is ingrained into your brain until you meet the wall and welcome to reality.
And I know some people will be inclined to say, don't be ridiculous, women are still hot as they get older. Look at Jennifer Lopez. She's still got it. Look, we can all agree that Jennifer Lopez still looks impeccable, and I am of course not saying that older women cannot look attractive, because that's obviously not true.
Jennifer Lopez is an exception to the rule. Most women can't compete with that.
But smooth skin and shiny hair and a fullness to the parts that are supposed to be is beautiful. So certain people have an affinity for either just being around women or men who are young, youthful, and they are still attracted to that even years later.
All I'm saying is that the data proves in the real world, when men of all ages are looking for partners, they tend to go for women who are young, in their 20s, but the same cannot be said of women who are looking for men.
Men and women are not the same. Still, they encourage women to embrace masculinity to serve their agenda.
Is that younger women are still sort of moldable.
They can, I hate to say this, but in some type of way, they feel like they can mold a younger woman.
And that is that younger women are not as opinionated and judgmental.
They're impressionable, and a man feels that he enjoys taking the lead and being the one to teach and inform and expose somebody to things that are new that they haven't experienced before.
You too stuck in your damn ways. You don't want to hear him out. And you talk too much.
No comment. She said it.
Hey, that's why he traded you in. Because he don't feel like a man with you. That's what it is. He doesn't feel like a man with you. He don't feel like he can teach you anything. He don't feel like he can show you anything. He doesn't feel like he has a say so. He has a voice. He doesn't feel like he can do anything for you because you got it all figured out, mamas. You got it all figured out. You so independent. What you need him for? Huh? Oh, okay.
The sisters really know how to rub it in. Men want women that cooperate. But in modern day society, cooperating with your man is seen as weak. That's why you get these foolish arguments just because.
The reason that many women think older men are attracted to younger women is because they don't bring baggage with them. You know, they don't bring a broken marriage or all the the complexity that an older woman might. So it's that simplicity that they look for.
Younger women haven't had as much life experience, which could be viewed as a positive or a negative. But what it does provide is a woman who doesn't have a ton of baggage and isn't bitter about something or jaded from years of relationships or a bad relationship that lasted too long. So there's just a little more of a lightness and a flexibility and an openness to women who are younger for men who enjoy dating women who are younger.
And don't want no man to open the door for them. Don't want no man to help them with their bags. I got it. I could do it. I'm Miss Independent. I don't need you. And you just be like, wow. How far is that gonna get you? But y'all so quick to say y'all not raising no man. You gonna end up with the men you gotta raise.
A single mom is the perfect example of a woman with baggage. Do not date single moms. Check out our video called The Foolishness of Dating Single Mothers. You will spot the red flags real quick.
The first thing is this. When you're dating a younger woman, she's gonna make you feel more alive. She's gonna be a little bit maybe more adventurous than some of the women you're used to.
Young people are fun. They're adventurous, and I'm not saying older people aren't. You can maintain that if you prioritize it in your life, but men think that older women don't always prioritize fun and adventure.
Is that younger women have more enthusiasm and more energy, more excitement about life, and that they, that is attractive to older men.
We make them feel young, okay? And on top of that, they feel like they're the man.
Maybe that's why you're gravitating towards younger women, because you want someone that is a little bit more on the wild side, that's gonna awaken that youngster that's still inside of you. Maybe he's asleep. And so the beauty of being with a younger woman is you're gonna feel more alive. You're gonna feel more young. You see celebrities dating younger women. And
we can stroke their ego. And that doesn't mean that we don't have any power.
And hey, it's an ego boost. When you walk into a restaurant, you walk her out and she's on your arm, you're like, yeah, I pulled this, I got this.
Can't argue with that. When you have that young, fine dime on your arm, it definitely strokes your ego. But that gets old real quick if she can't make you a sandwich and has a fucked up attitude. Next.
Sometimes it is just a stroking of the ego, and it is to impress other people. I read an article that said that sometimes men feel superior to other men because of the youth and attractiveness of the women they have on their arm, and I would say that's probably true for some men.
It's all about ego. A younger woman makes an older man feel more desirable, more attractive, more, just more interesting, and it just feeds his ego to feel that a younger woman would be attracted to him and would want to be with him. So I think ego, fair enough.
In our society, I feel like a lot of women, or at least too many women, are under the impression that they have all the time in the world to find a husband and have babies. But that's just not true. I do not believe that if you're 18 and not yet married and pregnant, then you've just missed your chance. But still, the data does say that the longer you wait to settle down with someone, the harder it will be to attract a mate. And I know that that's not fun to hear, believe me. But the last thing that I would want for any woman would be to be in her late 30s or 40s and to be alone because she didn't realize how the dating game works.
This video has officially been highlighted.